Picture this. Apple has just skyrocketed to a breathtaking $4 trillion market value, making it only the third company in history to claim this elite milestone. It's a jaw-dropping achievement that screams success in the tech world. But hold on to your seats, because the real story behind this climb is packed with twists, turns, and a dash of controversy that might just change how you view big tech giants. On Tuesday, Apple's stock ticked up ever so slightly during early trading, just enough to nudge the company's overall worth past that historic $4 trillion mark. For those new to investing lingo, market value, or market cap, is basically the total dollar amount you'd need to buy every single share of the company. It's a big deal because it reflects investor confidence and can show how dominant a firm is in the market. This puts Apple in rare company alongside Nvidia and Microsoft, both of whom crossed the $4 trillion threshold back in July. Nvidia, in particular, has been on a tear since then, with its valuation soaring even higher to an astonishing $4.71 trillion. Microsoft also reclaimed that lofty perch on Tuesday, thanks to exciting news about its investment in OpenAI. Under a restructured partnership, Microsoft's stake in the AI powerhouse is now valued at a whopping $135 billion. You can dive deeper into the details at https:/openai.com/index/next chapter of Microsoft OpenAI partnership. But here's where it gets controversial. Apple hasn't exactly been lighting up the charts this year compared to its tech titans. Investors have been fretting over whether Apple's AI initiatives are lagging behind competitors. Check out this NBC report for more. https:/www.nbcnews.com/tech/nbc.fyna. While the broad SP 500 index, a key benchmark for the overall stock market, has climbed 17% in 2025, Apple's shares have only risen a modest 7.3%. That's a far cry from Nvidia's impressive 45% gain, Alphabet's 42%, or Meta Platforms' 30%. For beginners wondering why this matters, these percentages represent stock price increases over the year, and Apple's slower pace has raised eyebrows about its future growth. Yet, and this is the part most people miss, Apple's fortunes have flipped dramatically in recent months. In early September, a federal judge made a ruling that directly benefited Apple. Learn more at https://www.cnbc.com/Google antitrust search ruling.html. The court decided Google doesn't have to spin off its Chrome browser, allowing it to keep paying billions annually to have its search engine as the default on devices like iPhones. Alphabet's payments to Apple are a massive revenue stream, essentially acting like a built-in boost for the company's bottom line. Think of it as Google subsidizing part of Apple's business model. Then, in mid-September, Apple unveiled its latest iPhone lineup, including the sleek iPhone Air. Despite a brief hiccup with availability in China, where it faced a short delay before hitting shelves, the phone sold out in minutes there. As reported by 9to5Mac, at https:/9to5mac.com/2025-1017, iPhone Air sells out almost instantly in China. This rapid sellout is a clear sign of pent-up demand, especially in major markets like China, where Apple devices have a loyal fan base. Adding fuel to Apple's comeback, Wall Street analysts are flipping their scripts too. What was once a wave of negativity has turned into optimism. Our checks suggest this may be more than the average iPhone refresh cycle, as lead times for the base iPhone 17 continue to outpace last year's levels, noted analysts at Evercore ISI on Monday. Their surveys indicate a robust demand environment, and several other experts have upgraded Apple's stock ratings, signaling strong confidence in the company's trajectory. To add a layer of intrigue, consider this potentially divisive angle. During President Donald Trump's trade policies, most Apple products have been spared from tariffs. Those are extra taxes on imported goods that can hike up prices and squeeze profits. Apple CEO Tim Cook has been a frequent visitor to the Oval Office, even joining Trump at a state dinner hosted by King Charles III in the UK last month. On Tuesday, Cook was spotted again alongside Trump in Japan. Is this exemption a fair perk of good diplomacy, or does it hint at undue influence from political connections? It's the kind of insider dynamic that sparks heated debates among investors and ethicists alike. Over the last month alone, Apple has outperformed several tech heavyweights, clocking in more than a 5% gain, outpacing Amazon's 3% rise and nearly matching Nvidia's 7%, while Meta's shares limped along with just 1.5%. As Apple gears up to report its earnings on Thursday, Wall Street is buzzing with expectations. Analysts predict the tech giant could surpass $100 billion in quarterly revenue. For context, that's like the entire GDP of a small country in a single 3-month period. Impressive stuff. So what do you think? Is Apple's resurgence a testament to its iconic products and savvy strategies? Or are political ties giving it an unfair edge? Do you believe the AI worries are overblown? Or should we watch for more stumbles? Share your opinions in the comments below. Let's hash out the future of tech together. Steve Kopak is a senior reporter at NBC News, specializing in business and economic coverage.